I've been on mute this whole time. So sorry. Hi, guys. Oh my god. It was all going so smooth. How's everybody doing? I was all ready to go and my speech was going so well and I was right at 7 o'clock. And yeah, it's not you, Alessandra. I'm a dummy and didn't unmute myself. It was literally conscious looked at the mute and was like, unmute that before you start talking. Okay. So that's okay. I will start over. It's all good. Okay. First things first. 4 things in the studio. All my stuff is online and up in the shop right now. As far after the markets, I did all my inventory counts and everything's live. Unfortunately, my local shipping, like our Canada Post, is on strike right now, and it feels a little dug in that they've been on strike for about a week and a half now, and I haven't heard of any movement. They're pretty upset, so I want to make sure they're getting what they need. But that means it's going to get in the way of our shipping for anything in the shop. If you're local to my area, I'm going to be doing local deliveries as much as possible. If you, I don't know where I'm going for Christmas this year. If I know where I'm going to be traveling, I may be able to bring things with me when we do that. But if you are outside of my area and you would like to purchase something from my shop, please reach out to me. I don't want you guys to be denied for Christmas. We'll see if we can make arrangements. Some of the local, I did look into other local delivery places, and it would cost me almost 10 times as much to ship things that I've been normally doing. So that was just online though. So I will go actually into a place if some shipping needs to happen. So please don't hold back there. If you have any questions or would like to order something, please reach out to me and we will get something sorted for you. We still have some time before the holidays. I imagine there'll be a bit of a backup, but I'll do my best to do what I can to get things to you as quick as possible. And other things, those of you who were following the DTM collaboration piece, the Vector Magic Ain't No Joke, we have wrapped that up. And we are just working on sorting out the Behance project at this time. DTM made a playlist on YouTube of all of our streams about that. So if you missed any, go check those out because you can go see how they were built, the whole project was built. And then we're going to have the project available on Behance so that the file can be downloaded. So keep an eye out for that. I think we're getting pretty close to that. I just had a couple bits of liner I wanted to tweak. So related to that, here's that final piece if you missed it. So we'll start with DTM's half of the Joker. Freaking amazing. That level of detail definitely pushed my piece further to make sure that I had lots of detail going in here as well. And here is my half of the card. So much fun. So much fun. We both had a blast doing this. I know I had a huge amount of fun working with this. It's fun to push yourself a little bit further and have other artists work on a piece and have your style be challenged. So I definitely learned a lot in this piece. So I don't anticipate this will be the last collaboration that the two of us do. We're actually having a chat later this week to see if there's any room in 2025 to do something else. So no promises there, no anything. We're both kind of working on our 2025s right now, but I would love to do something else like this because this card came out chef's kiss. Beautiful. So we're just going to undo anything I might have done there. And we're going to clear out. Today, so that's all the updates there. Shop's up to date. Tarot cards went live today. I kicked off the first card. Sorry, not today. Yesterday. I've had long weekends for the rest of the year. I don't know what day anything is. I'm surprised I get the Monday live together. Tarot cards started going live today. So the way the schedule works, that does not mean I am done. We are doing a tarot card today. They're starting to go live today. This week, and I'm doing kind of a card a week, and the schedule stretches from this past weekend through all the way to November 2026. There's reasoning for that, so there's logic behind it, and I have some bunch of things in between, but I got to keep working so that I don't fall behind. I don't want to be doing a tarot card and then posting it that weekend. I want to be well ahead. Right now I am working into this card would be posted on the middle of February if all goes to plan. So that's what I'm hoping to do here, because I don't want to be doing a tarot card and then posting it, tarot card, posting it, because that will make me insane. So we have these deadlines here. So they are starting to go live. So if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you'll see it there. I'm going to be posting the project on Behance later this week, along with a couple other posts, as well as a blog post. There's a lot of information out there on these guys, and I'm just so excited to start sharing them with you. So on that vein, we are going to start another card today, almost from scratch, which is going to be super fun. We're going to start the sketch from scratch. I was going to get all worked up and get all the sketch done ready, and so we could do some line art and stuff, but I thought, let's work through the layout on this one. We'll work through it together. I did some of my reference photos and stuff for it earlier today, and then gathered up some details and things, and then we're going to start the sketch. So this is the Queen of Coins card. This is the 10th card that we're doing. I have no logic into which cards I am doing at a time. They're all laid out. They're all kind of have rough subject matter, and then they're sorted into their suits and styles and things like that. But as far as which card I do next, it's the one I feel like I want to do. And I feel like I want to do this one. So this one is the Queen of Coins. Let me just get her information up here. So the description for this card here is what you usually get. You got it if you get it in an upright position. It means compassionate, caring, emotionally stable, intuitive, and in flow. And then reversed, it's still kind of a nice card. It's like inner feelings, prioritizing of self-care, self-love, and then there's some codependency in there. So I chose this subject matter. As you can see, we're going to work with some tea. I think I have another reference for this actually, so I'm going to pull it up as well. But really this is kind of a scene from the book where one of our main characters is having tea with another character, and they're having a bit of a chat. One is very wise and has different kind of insights as to the challenge that goes on throughout the book. But she's very kind of zen and kind of has lots of wisdom to impart. And all that kind of stuff, and is trying to get involved in the flow of this challenge that goes throughout this book, and the emotions that go alongside it. And then I thought that the tea would be perfect because they're having tea in the book, but I really wanted the tea to be prominent in this one, because any kind of self-care or anything that I kind of think of, there's always kind of some sort of tea in there, or like in flow, kind of having things work. That's always feels like my green tea and things like that. So yeah, so that's why we're going in this direction. But I want to get a quick... Sorry guys, I thought I had all these up, but I think I don't have everything. Coins. What the... Nope, that's not right. This isn't the coins. Hang on. Oh my gosh, I lied. It's the Queen of Cups. I super lied. The description is accurate, but it's not coins. I'm so sorry. One day I'll get my stuff together. Oh, maybe I don't have. I thought I had more tea-type screenshots, but I guess I don't. Okay. Well, that saves us a bit of work here. Okay. So here we go. So I'm just going to do a quick... update to this. Okay, that's updated. And I think those of you on YouTube, I don't think I have a description or anything in this, do I? Oh dear. Okay, I will get better at that. Sorry, there's not even a description in the Facebook one. Well, there's one on Facebook. How come there's not one on YouTube? I'll look into that. Sorry, I was just trying to figure everything out before Behance goes down. Evie's here. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Just popping in to say hello before I head to bed. Hello. I hope you have an excellent sleep. We're working on another tarot card today. Getting back into the groove. These have been taking a bit of a back burner because of markets and all that other kind of stuff, and I've been itching to get back to it. So I am excited to work on this today. I took this photo reference earlier today. I was not confident that Firefly was going to give me what I wanted with holding a cup in the palm of your hands. What I just kind of want is it to be presented kind of as an offering of like care and kind of like connection kind of that happens in the scene in this part of the book. So I used my own hands for this for reference. This is my own photo, my own hands, and we're just going to kind of work alongside it and alter it here because see how it goes. Because I wanted a kind of a dynamic angle as well. It was kind of hard to really get this photo because I wanted the T in kind of a weird angle to the hands as well. So a lot of the photos I'm kind of like holding it with my thumbs to make sure it doesn't fall. Those didn't turn out as nicely, so we will come back to it. So now I'm just going to work through the sketch. We're going to work on a pile of different layers and then try and get a layout, and we'll see how far we get. I've been talking for a long time and I haven't drawn anything yet, so we'll see how far we get. Okay, so just using the pencil in fresco, get some rough lines done here. Yeah, so I'm actually going to make a note to update the YouTube descriptions. Wow, these are rough lines. I've been used to. Because we're all prepping for Behance to be going down December 16. So not our decision, not our call, but live streaming short of Adobe Live is going to be shut down on Behance December 16. So we are going to be doing a whole full day. Dan has coordinated an amazing full day of streaming. I was signed up for the last hour. I just signed up for part of the morning. I want to be involved in this 100%. We want to be talking about all the platforms where all our illustrators are going, our creatives are going, to make sure that we're not losing the momentum that we all created in this Behance environment, and can help find each other after December 16. So if you want to be a part of that and you haven't heard about that, this is the first time you're hearing about it, send me a message if you're following the stream, or if you can find DTM, message him as well, Delta Tango Mike, because he's been coordinating those full days, so he has all the links and everything. Jane is also very involved in that, so feel free to reach out to those people and see how you can get involved. We're all just going to kind of do a last hoopla before Behance goes, and we're going to try and make sure that we are getting as much information. Okay, sorry. YouTube was disconnected. Trying to get as much information on your streamers as possible so that we can get you guys continuing with the streaming. And there's no lost momentum. So yeah, an unfortunate decision. Again, was not part of that discussion, unfortunately. I know a lot of people are pretty bummed about the choice and the move away from that, because I know that was huge for me getting into this. If I didn't see the Behance streaming, I probably wasn't going to be a streamer. I just probably never would have hit that. So it's a shame to see it go. But here we are. We are now here. YouTube keeps disconnecting my chat. Hey, Moach. Maybe leave the neighbors alone, yeah? Hey, come here. Sorry, guys. People were moving in the hall. Be a dweeb. I know you're sorry. Now stop it. They've been moving in that hall all day long. It's not a problem. Just sit down. I'm going to draw the tarot cards. You've been quiet all day. Enough. Chill out, home slice. Okay. So, another reason why I wanted to take some photo reference here is because hands are a challenge. Still waiting for Odari to kind of kick off his How to Draw Hands subscription because they're always a challenge for me. It's just broken down into shapes, but they're always kind of like look like broken fingers. I don't love that. Evie says, I was the same. I just started streaming this year after getting the confidence because Behance is nice. I completely agree because it's a good community. You get to see people's art right away, and it's all about art. So it's kind of like a really good kind of community, kind of narrowed down and specific. Whereas YouTube, you're filtering through all kinds of different people. And then Facebook is just kind of like your followers. So it's really hard. Like it's an extremely unfortunate development because I know a lot of us are kind of following the same streams. And it's very unfortunate that we just have to work that little bit harder for things. And like, I don't mind working hard for things, but I feel like I'm working hard for a lot of things right now. And it's just getting frustrating when you're trying to, you build this good community, and like as a featured streamer, I've been able to kind of connect with some amazing people. So I'm just going to move forward with those relationships. But how many other relationships am I losing out on by this choice? So it's unfortunate, but you know, like they made the decision that they made. I don't know who was involved in that decision, because I haven't heard anybody who was, so I don't know who made that call. But I'm just glad that we have this community of people like Jane and Dan who kicked off the Let's Keep It Going stream. So on the 16th, so that we can all follow together. I missed your stream the other day, Evie. I saw you were on, but I was on my way out. But I do hope to catch one soon because your art is pretty awesome. Okay, so let's see. Okay, not too shabby. Just leave them alone, bud. They're like throwing the garbage out. It has nothing to do with you. Leave them alone, buddy, okay? I'm not going to get too fancy. She's probably going to have like a pile of bracelets and things, but we're not going to do that just now. Okay, references there. I don't want the hands to look broken. And I don't want too many tangents. Pew, pew, pew. Evie, are you going to be on YouTube after? Are you doing something else? I was looking at the sheet just before the stream here, but I can't remember if I saw your name on it or not. I want to make sure I'm following everybody. And I'm working on my notifications because I like to have the notification of, hey, so-and-so is streaming right now, because I'll get lost or see something shiny and miss a stream. So if I haven't missed you off to bed, let us know where you're going to be. I know Alessandra's going to be on Twitch. I still have to research some Twitch. I don't know if I'm going to be over there or not. Evie says, I think I'm going to be on Twitch, but we'll upload to YouTube. It's on my list to upload all my other vids because it's empty. Fair enough. That's cool. Yeah, because I know I have through OBS, I'm streaming right now to Behance, YouTube, and Facebook. I think I can add Twitch as well. So I want to try that out as well. I want to try and see if I can catch someone's stream on Twitch and see how it is and what the community is like there. Otherwise, I know nothing. That's fair. That's fair. It's all up in the air. I hear you. I'm just glad I was already on YouTube, and I was already on Facebook, so I knew sort of how that would work. If I was starting from scratch, I'd be overwhelmed and probably get very stressed out. Hi, Gurav. Welcome to the stream. What time for which? Okay. Beep, 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 beep. So, the theme's going to be long witchy fingers because why the heck not? We'll see how it fits in. Have the tea because I'm also gonna have like swirly steam. Part of me wants it to have a photo or go into some sort of image. I don't want to do this right now. I want to do this on a different thing. So there's kind of like there's a story she's telling when they're doing tea. That I kind of wanted to come through in the steam. But I don't know if that'll be too much or not, or if it's going to come together. So I'm just going to put in a rough sketch of a few of the things that I'd like to see in there. And we'll see. Maybe just like kind of like the magic or something that comes through later. This is a TBD, so it's okay to not know what it is. Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to turn off the other sketches and we're going to pop in another layer here and we're going to move this down. Excuse me. This doesn't all have to be pinpoint accurate right now because we can this is the part of the kind of research part of the drawing. I did have an idea that for next year, because I expect there'll probably only be like this card and maybe another one, unless I kind of like in my, like I'm winding down on like Christmas gifts and things. So maybe unless I like just tear through a bunch of cards, I suspect we'll only have like 1 or 2 left on the live streams for the year. But after in the new year, I was thinking we might start one card fully from scratch. Like you guys join me on the Firefly research and just kind of all the way through. Because I have a few cards that I think aren't going to fit anymore. Because I've moved it to Night Circus inspired as opposed to Night Circus entirely. So some of the cards don't make sense, even though that's just a very small distinction. Some of the cards don't fit, so I want to there's a couple that need to be redesigned and such, so maybe we can do a full from scratch card, which would be so much fun. Again, very rough. We're going to finalize a lot of these later. So if I turn this off, okay, then do I want, I think we want another layer with the teacups. Here's where I want like a pile of layers, because this way we can not worry about we don't have to worry about the layout so much. If I was drawing this teacup on this layer, I'd be kind of stuck with it. On the same layer, sorry, as the teapot. Then I'd be a little stuck with it. But this way we can kind of move things around when we're done, kind of get a layout sorted, rough ideas, all that kind of stuff. There's something else that reminded me here. Nope, it's gone. The layers are free, so. So now's the time where a lot of people are starting to plan out their next year. All my markets are done for the year. So I'm taking took the weekend off. Just chilled with Mr. Mojo here. And we're gonna just recover a little bit. I decorated. You can see my tree right there. Sorry, it's all mirrored. Decorated a bit and chilled, but then the next couple weeks are going to be kind of doing a debrief on how the markets went, where I want to go next year, what my why is for next year, all the things. Okay, here we go. Oops, there we go. There's more of the tree. Hi, Gurav. Thank you so much. He says, "Oh, I see lights." Yep, they're sparkling in the background. Yeah, it's all Christmassy magic around here right now. So just chilling, but then we're going to get into then we're going to get into kind of figuring out what we're going to do for next year, playing it out. Because I did a lot this year. Like, seeing everything I did at the markets, almost like 80 to 90% of what was on those tables was art I did this year. It's a little bit crazy. It's a lot of work. So I'm probably not going to push that hard this year. Like, for markets, I might create one new illustration instead of like 10. But it's all part of the plan, and then kind of taking kind of a little bit of the DTM philosophy and like having versatile art. So these tarot cards, we're going to have them as a tarot deck is the ultimate goal, but I'm also going to have it available as prints, as coloring pages, eventually coloring book or books, things like that, because the art itself is pretty fun. It doesn't have to be tarot at the end. We can just kind of lay out the art that way and things like that. So that's all part of figuring things out and what we want to do. Why would this not be a croissant? Croissants. So yeah, all part of the planning and everything like that, but lots of live streams are part of the plan for sure. I'm considering like some collaborative live streams as well, all kinds of fun stuff. So it's just that kind of time of year where everybody's kind of plotting their next year fun. I'm having lots of chats come through for it too, which is very exciting. Okay, so here's where we're going to move a few things around. So we have our T, which is our number one now. This is where I was struggling in my head with how to do this, because I want the hand to be prominent, but I also want the T table to be the front paper layer, I think. So those of you who've been following the stream, undo. I'm just going to move this down here. I really want to duplicate this. I don't know why, but I need to have a copy of it. I'm feeling icky about it, so let's just make a copy. And then we'll turn it off and lock it. I don't know why I'm feeling freaked out by it, but okay. We're just gonna move this one around. So those of you who've been following the streams know that the main layers are all like at the main sections are always kind of like a paper pattern. So there's like 2 or 3 layers of depth in the card, and they're kind of laid out like paper patterns, like they're paper cutouts almost. But I only have 2 layers right now. I wonder if we want a third one. What time is it here? It is 7:30 p.m. here. Don't look at my iPad because for some reason it always says it's 9:41 a.m. It is not. I don't know why it does that. As soon as I hook it up to the stream, it says that. Okay, what was the thing I was going to do? So there's potential to, because I only have 2 layers right now. We've got the tea and we have the hands. We haven't really done, we've had like bookshelves and stuff, I guess, for big backgrounds. I wonder if we want to put some of this kind of nature-y background business in here. I kind of like the bridge that's sort of hinted at here. And then maybe what if we did this? Dude, leave them alone, please. Something like this in the background, maybe. Okay, we'll hide this. Evie says, okay, time for bedtime for me is it's past midnight. Oh my goodness. Catch you soon. Looking forward to seeing more tarot. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to see you on more streams for sure. Have an excellent sleep. Thanks for tuning in, Evie. Okay, we'll hide this one for now and try and work through this. Now, so you have to keep in mind, this is the art that's within the borders, so it doesn't all have to touch the edges. I don't know how I feel about, I like a nice, I feel like this should be kind of a nice symmetrical kind of layout, just given the kind of like flow and everything that's within this. So I feel like putting the teapot to the side doesn't make sense. Unless you put it here. Oh, don't do that, Eric. Come on. I have these like this. I have the cookies, and then we select multiple. This is the part you guys miss when I do the sketch ahead of time. I'm just sitting here like turning layers off and on and off and on and flipping them, and this is the part you miss. Which is why I don't always do it on the live stream, but it's part of the process here. I'm just trying to keep in mind this kind of spatial awareness because, oops, I don't want it to look too mooshed. Okay. And then what about this guy? We'll move it up a little bit. I don't mind having it in behind now because the teapot is in a pretty good spot. Now let's pop this back on and see if we can't. I'm just trying to think of the background. Can I turn this back off for a sec? Because we'd have like a table. Oh dear, that's not for drawing. There we go. Okay, that's where the table's gonna go. We'll have some. Okay, I'm just trying to think of the other cards. Have we had too many layers here? Because I kind of just want the 2. I want this to be very kind of like chill card. And I feel like we can probably make that happen and just use 1, 2. Oh, there's only kind of 2 on the snakes. And then 1, 2, 3 there. I'm just looking at the past cards. 1, 2. Okay, I actually might get away with 2. Just kind of only 2 with the acrobats too. Sweet. Okay. Uh-oh. What's buffering? What's happening? Okay. Leave those babies alone, please. Okay, so what we'll do here then, I'm just going to make sure for sure we have what we want. I think that's good because I don't want to get too high up here, because if I do that, then like the top of the cup's going to get cut off, and I really want it to be kind of centered. Do we want it like, that's too big. This is before. It'd be nice. Okay. Maybe a little bit more. Okay, so I think is that enough to have the. See, that's the problem. I want the steam to be here. Because I have to keep in mind the fact that there's like this card, the layout of the artboard here is just slightly bigger than the opening in the tarot card for the full size. So I can't get too close to the borders. This is only a sketch. Okay, done. Oh, yeah, continue with that. That's fine. Okay, we'll see how this comes together. How's that? So we'll still be able to play around with this because I'm still going to continue with a pile of layers. So I'm just going to group all of these together for now, just for my own future sanity. I'm leaving that outside, and then we're going to start doing some line art. Okay. Main line art 3.0. So I'm making sure to do these using vectors. We're going to save. So we're using the vector brushes because, like I said, I want this art to be as versatile as possible, have lots of different purposes for prints and different kinds of things. And the vector art's really going to permit that for me, at least for the line art, because it's going to be as scalable as I ever want it to be. If I want this to be a big wall-sized piece of art, it can be, and I'm stoked about that idea. Okay. So I'm going to start with the teapot, because I think it doesn't make sense to have the teapot in behind the hands. We're just going to start with the teapot. We're going to see what happens. Okay. So, vector line art, here we go. Oh, I have my taper on here. Okay, no pressure dynamics. So I want these lines, I thought something was weird. I want these lines to be as crisp as possible. I started the tarot with no pressure sensitivity here, so we're going to continue that way. I did like how the coloring page came out with the DTM collaboration, so I think with having those tapered kind of pressure points, I think that that's something I would like to continue to explore in my style. But with the way the tarot is already set up, we're going to continue with these solid lines. Ugh. For their versatility, and there's enough going on when the art is yuck. Turn. Let's just start that over. I don't like how any of that came together. Let's start with the teacup, shall we? Yeah, so there's enough going on in these cards, if you've been watching already, that I don't really need added elements of mismatched lines, etc. No. So keeping these as simple and clean as possible is definitely how we want to do this instead. Oops. Oh, come on, you. And this is also where, when I start to see things come together and how I want them to, how they're interacting and stuff, that's where I'll decide where the stained glass goes versus like where the breakdown goes. Look, it's Mojo. Hi, Mojo. Sorry, my feet are asleep, buddy. There we go. There we go. Because we don't break down all the sections of the art, we just break down accent areas. And this is, yikes, I don't have it together today. It's a mood color. So this one's actually a colored card. So we're going to have lots of versatility in what we do here. It's not a black and white card. There's going to be color in this one. So this is going to be like the girl in the chair and Prospero, the Emperor card, the guy with the power, with the spell, who's partially invisible. That guy. It's like, I think I've done only black and white cards so far, but most of the ones I've been doing have been part of like the circus performances and stuff, which have been kind of the exciting visuals in my head lately, so that's why they've been the ones that have kind of gone first. So a lot of black and white cards, because the circus cards and the tent cards are all black and white because the circus is black and white. With red accents, which is why you see, ooh, yuck, why you see the red accents. Oh my goodness gracious. It's like I've forgotten how to draw in the past 2 weeks. How disappointing would that be? Why are we that boy, Mojo? Oh, mother. Do you want to run this live stream, Mojo? Are you wanting to be in charge? Nope, that's not what I want. I want this. What the heck? Okay. Sorry. What's happening? No. Go. Oh, so sorry. The image that we used here, I kept meaning to say this and come back to it, and then I kept forgetting. With the teacups and everything, that's an image that I generated using Firefly. And I found out recently that because I pay for my subscription, that image is mine, which is super exciting. I've been so worried about using the AI generated images and things, and I didn't want to be encroaching in somebody else's, but because I'm paying for that service, that piece is mine to use, which is very reassuring. So that was generated actually for one of my bookmarks, to be honest. I used it initially for the tea time bookmark. Check out my website if you are interested. And it's very popular, actually. I think I only have a few of that one left because people really like that one. It came out very Beauty and the Beast. It was very nice. But it, sorry, focusing on the swirlies. Oh no, oh no, I focused too hard. Oh goodness. Okay, let's just try that again. There we go. Let's see if this works. Oh, not quite, eh? Okay. Okay, let's focus. So yeah, I had initially used that. Thank you. There we go. That piece of Firefly art for the bookmarks, and then was able to reuse it here. I thought I had other tea time things that I was going to use. Actually, I do have other tea time things. Hang on, let me see. I put them in like 8,000 different places. Oh, no, it's the same one. Curses. There's a cool image like that I have that kind of has her hand out like a spell. And then the steam is coming from it as well. But I think we needed the teacup to support that as well, so that's what we did there. So yeah, it was fully generated with Firefly. So like I said earlier in the stream, I think that's something that I'm going to incorporate to my live streams starting next year. I got to plan out how I want my live streams to be. I don't know if everyday tarot is exciting for everybody or not. But I think if we do some tarot cards or any other art, I'm going to have some where I show that Firefly process because it's pretty crazy. Nope, not what I wanted. This one gone. There we go. This one gone. Why was that is mine? 9 more minutes, you goose. I go to the office for 4 days and he's all sad man. And then I come home and hang out with him for 4 days. And he's sad man. Okay, hold still, buddy. Please don't jump down. You're gonna go play? Okay, you be a nice boy. Thank you. Boop. This is slightly inconvenient. Okie dokie. No, thank you, Moj. Leave the neighbors be, bud. Come on. We're almost done, buddy. Come on. People here didn't subscribe for the Mojo Show. Come here, buddy. Oh, maybe they did. Good boy. Just leave it, buddy. Maybe they did sign up for the Mojo Show. Oh, dear. Snap tool isn't always perfect, but that's okay. Oh, dear. That was so aggressive. What are you doing? Oh my gosh, it's DTM. Welcome to the stream. Yes, more tarot cards. The Queen of Cups. It's appropriate that there's cups in this one. But yeah. Working on a new card. I started putting some of these in. Was working on them earlier in the weekend, getting some projects laid out, things like that. And it's so exciting to see them come together. DTM says, I'm drinking coffee out of my big cup or mug. Or both? I love it. So late for coffee. Oh, now I want coffee. I feel like there's always time for coffee. Oops. So yeah, just plotting out 2025, seeing what I want to do with the live streams. Like I mentioned, I'd like to kind of keep the group of people together, the live streamers kind of getting connections. So I was thinking of doing a couple streams where I have other artists join me just to do art. It doesn't have to necessarily be an elaborate collaboration if that's not your thing, but I was thinking like have people join me during my stream, things like that. See if I want to get into anything that does like any kind of teaching or whatever else. So that's part of this coming week's planning. Oh dear. Dan in his late night coffee says it doesn't bother his sleep. You know, I'm pretty lucky in that way as well, in that I know some people will have a coffee after like 4 o'clock and their whole night's ruined. Coffee is pretty okay. Like if I'm tired enough to be needing a coffee after 5 o'clock, almost nothing's going to keep me awake. But I do find though, like tea is pretty aggressive. Like if I have a green tea too late in the day, then it'll affect my sleep because that's a whole other level of caffeine. But coffee I don't find influences me too much. We're out of water, so coffee time. Yes. Always good to have an alternate. I am one of those people who has Googled, does your coffee count as some of your water for the day? Because if it doesn't, I don't have enough water in a day. It counts. There you go. Dan has spoken. Yeah, no, I do love me a coffee. Oh, now I really want one. Whoa, that didn't work at all. I agree on 2025. It's collaboration time, even on streams. Yes! Collaborate on all the things. It's going to be amazing. Push everybody. Push the art to its limits. Where can we go? I'm very excited. I'm very excited. This year has been a year of research and building momentum, and I want to keep going. So let's do the thing. That is an awful saucer. Let's just try that madness again. That is not a good circle. Let's stand up straight, and we'll do this. Thank goodness for the snap tool, if it'll play the game. And then luckily these vector lines can be all scrubbed away easily using Fresco. Tool I stole from DTM stream. It's like, what witchcraft is he working? And you just use this little tool here to draw, and this is only on vector brushes, I believe. Let me switch it over here, and it's going to trim away to the edge all your vectors, closest touching point. It's going to save me so much time. You guys watched me do a lot of erasing. We can't get that time back. I'm so sorry. Had you guys watch me erase so many times. But now, this is why the live streams are valuable. You see how other people are using the tours. Alright, I'm going to do... Yeah, we didn't finish the teapot. So we'll finish the teapot. And then we'll do our little snacky croissant deliciousness down here. And then we'll call it a night. So this is a very odd shape, but I think this is actually going to work really well in relation to the bedtime stories one that we did. That was the with all the jars and everything, with the memories and the smells and everything. They all had these kind of weird tops on them as well. So I think this will kind of bring that together. I feel like I did both of those Firefly exports around the same time. So they had these fun little tops on these jars and stuff. Okay, and then we'll do our little delicious looking croissant. I'm just going to move this up a little bit so we don't have a nasty tangent that I have to deal with later. Beep, 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 beep. Okay, I'll do this first because it's kind of a deep plate. Oh, we'll try that one again. Alrighty. Oh no, oh no. I think it was Jane and DTM were talking on their streams a couple weeks ago about like the sound effects. How I should have sound effects on Fresco while you're doing art. And if not, in the meantime, I'm just going to continue making my own noises. I think facial expressions are my thing. Watch back a couple streams. I'm always making like a weird face. Is it gonna work? Oh my god, it worked out. Oh my god. Alessandra, I'm here. Why can't I read this? I forgot to put on my glasses. Oh girl, you crazy. That happens to me a lot. Where are my keys? Holding them. It happens. Maybe you need a coffee. There you go. Okay. So we're starting pretty cool. I think there's some kind of cool potential for the tea to be stained glass. For it to be like the fluid thing to be stained glass. We'll see how the hand comes together. I don't particularly think the hands are going to be stained glass. I have to find out where we're going to put our red too. Well, her nails are probably going to be red. Okay. Contemplating, pondering, working it through. But I think I'm going to let people go for the night. So, couple quick updates if you weren't on the earlier part of the stream. Canada Post is on strike here, so shipping of product is a bit of a tiny challenge. So if you are interested in ordering something from my shop, please reach out to me. I will make sure I get stuff to you the best way that I can, especially ahead of the holidays. Keep an eye out for the collaboration project for the Vector Magic. Ain't no joke. It's going to be going up soon. I'm just doing some tiny tweaks on the art, and then we're going to be posting that hopefully in the next very short while so that people can download that piece of art. In the meantime, check in on your local illustrator/creator live streamer. Where are they going? What is happening? Because December 16, it is shutting down on Behance, unfortunately. Not our choice, not our decision. We were all just informed relatively recently that this lovely platform is going away. So I personally am on YouTube and Facebook right now. I am looking into Twitch potentially. I know a lot of the illustrators, my creators are going that way as well. So keep an eye out if you want to be involved in the December 16th full day stream that Dana is doing. Please reach out to somebody who keeps mentioning it. You can reach out to me. I can put you in contact, or he's in the chat on Behance right now. We can get you involved in the Discord chat if you want to be involved in that. I'm signed up for like the last hour, but then I just put my name down for earlier in the day because no one else was there, so I might draw in the morning as well. I'm very into being part of that last day. So yeah, unfortunately, December 16th is the last Behance day, and we are going to make a huge hoopla about the whole thing on the way out. Alessandra says, I've created a Twitch account and hope to stream there and YouTube. Okay, perfect. Alessandra's there. DTM is on LinkedIn, on the Discord, and on YouTube. So make sure you're following everybody's different locations. I know everybody's trying to share and chat, so those are two people that I know are going. Evie was talking earlier about her Twitch account and then potentially YouTube later as well. So just kind of be in touch and listen to where your favorite illustrator is going, because none of us are stopping. We're all going to continue streaming. We're just going to be using other platforms, and we want to make sure that the ball keeps rolling over there as well, because we don't want to lose momentum or the community that has been building and gaining momentum lately, I find, and we're losing our kind of platform, which is unfortunate. So we're going to build new ones. We have the tools. We'll make it work. Alessandra says this looks great. DTM says good job. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm excited to be back at the tarot cards. They took a time out for a minute, but I'm very happy to be back and working on them. So we are going to continue with this card next week. I suspect I'm going to try and work some line art in the meantime, so that we have maybe some fancy color next week. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody who tuned in. You guys are awesome. I hope you have a fabulous evening and a rest of your week, and I'll catch you same time and channel next Monday. Bye, guys.